Hey buddy, Sarah here. So, it's gonna be a quick video. Um, Starting with the rugby last week. Um, France beat Italy by quite a bit. Can't remember the exact score, but it was by quite a bit. England lost to Scotland. I can't remember what the score was for that, but England lost to Scotland. And I had no, no, I had no way. I had no idea what way the game was gonna go with the Wales and Ireland game. Obviously I wanted Wales to win. So obviously like watching that, I was like, Wales are ahead. Then Ireland were ahead. I don't know actually, were Wales ahead to start with? I can't remember. But then Ireland were ahead. And then I was like, oh no, this is how it's going to go, innit? Ireland are going to win. Um, and then Wales were ahead. And then it was like over the 80 minutes and um, the ref said about Ireland not kicking into touch. They're on about them kicking out so they could do a line out or something like that. I wasn't really taking much notice of what they were saying. I was like super close in the game, and yes, they had to do that. But whoever it was that kicked it too fast. They kicked it out, and then obviously that's it, the end of the game. So Ireland lost because of that. I mean, they might not even have scored anyway afterwards. But I was like, well, you got no chance now because you've just lost to Wales. So I'm happy. So Wales are second in the table. I think France are top. Well, France are top, yeah. This weekend it's England and Italy. I only remember that because I said last week, oh, Lawrence Delali will be talking about that because obviously his family are Italian, but he played for England. Um, and Wales are playing. Who are Wales playing? Wales are playing. I only looked earlier. Um, right. Wales are playing Scotland. So hopefully they're too tired from last week. Scotland are too tired from last week. And they're used to Wales, hopefully. Sorry, Scottish fans, but Scottish fans, Scottish people, but I'm Welsh. Well, I'm British. I'm half English, half Welsh. Um, yeah, so that's the rugby. Um, oh yeah, and France are playing Ireland. That could go either way. Probably France are gonna win, but could go either way. Um, and yeah, and the other thing I want to talk about is um, The Masked Singer. It's final this week. Um, last week they unmasked. Last weekend just gone, they unmasked Harlequin, who all along I said was um, Gabrielle because I mean the voice. I was like, that's not Gabrielle. Like somebody who sounds like her a lot, but it was Gabrielle. And um, the other dragon. All right, dragon. I was convinced was somebody from Game of Thrones. Not so much because it was a dragon, because I mean it could have been somebody from Dragon's Den. It could have been, as some of them said, it could have been a drag artist. So like a drag queen, like who did they say? Courtney Act and can't remember. No, it wouldn't be RuPaul because RuPaul's tall and um Dragon wasn't. So yeah, so it could have been like I was convinced it was somebody from Game of Thrones, not because of the dragon bit of it, but because of the one of the things in the clue package before mentioned um Oathbreaker, And because of the Oathbreaker bit and singing Oathbreaker and Oathkeeper, I was thinking, well, I knew it wasn't Gwendolyn Christie who played Brienne because I mean she's tall, and it wasn't her. I knew that. I knew it would be her. But then again, why was then I was thinking it was Nikolai, but then Nikolai's like 6 foot, I think. Sure, he's 6 foot. But then I was like, that dragon. Some of the times it sounds like a woman, but some of the times it sounds like a man. So I was like, who is it? But I was convinced it was somebody from Game of Thrones. And I was thinking, yeah, Nikolai, but then I was thinking Nikolai could have been um Viking as well. So yeah. Anyway, so I was like I said, convinced it was somebody from Game of Thrones. Turned out I was close. I was very, very close. Turned out it was Sue Perkins, who had presented. I can't think of the name of the program now. It was the chap. Is it Throwncast? I think it was Throwncast. The obviously a spin-off, but like the chat. Yeah, it was a spin-off, like of Game of Thrones, where they talk about the episode after each episode. So I was along the right lines with Game of Thrones. And then, because there was a clue about, oh no, All by Myself. And obviously that was a clue towards she's, well, sometimes she is a double act with Mel Gidridge. I think I pronounced the name right. Yeah, so that was last week. This week, like I said, is the final. So there's Sausage, there's Robin, and there's, what was the other one? Sausage, Robin, Badger. Oh, so these are confusing ones because when I've listened to um, Robin, I was convinced not with with some of the singing, yeah, but with the some of the clues. I'm convinced. I'm pretty sure it. Oh, I forgot his name now. Um, Aston Marigold from JNS. I'm convinced it's him because, well, obviously there was some clues along the way, but I'm pretty sure Aston. Well, I know Aston was on Stars in Their Eyes. And it was a bit where Robin came through these like maybe not they were doors, it might be doors, I can't remember, but like a wall of smoke, and that made me think of Stars in Their Eyes. But I think when he was on Stars in Their Eyes, he was a kid, by the way. He sang. I'm pretty sure he sang Rockin' Robin, and he sang Rockin' Robin on this. Robin sang Rockin' Robin on the program, so that's why I'm convinced it is him. Um, but then they mentioned something the other day, and they said Gareth Gates, and then I was like, don't say that because now they said that, and then Robin sang another song. I was like, oh my god, now is it Gareth Gates? But I'm sticking with Ask the Marigold from JLS. Um, Badger. See, Badger. All right, Badger's just confusing because with the Rocky songs, I'm like, it could be anybody. I have no idea. But then the slower songs, I swear his voice sounds like Will Young. This is like a pop idol thing now. I mean, Gareth Gates, Will Young. It does sound like Will Young with the slower songs. But then again, what was it? Oh, American singer, Nayo. I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Um, but then his voice is. I don't listen to many of his songs. I don't listen to any of his songs. But when I've heard his songs, um, it kind of sounds like his voice. So I'm thinking Will or him, that Neo, whatever his name is. But then they seem like JK from Jamiroquai. So I have no idea. I want to say Will, but I don't think it's Will. Or oh, what's it? So if it's not Will Young, which I'm pretty sure it's not, it's that other one. It's Neo, whatever. And who's left? Sausage. And the sausage is confusing because I thought it was Sheridan Smith. I was convinced it was from the voice. But I haven't listened to her singing really. But when listening to it, it sounded like her, if you know what I mean. But then they all about what's her name? Stacey Solomon. And then I think, oh my god, it could be Stacey Solomon. And even Joe Swash is convinced it's Stacey Solomon. So I'm confused between that. And not only that, but after watching the musical Greatest Show the other day, and I think even on Twitter or something, or was it in the paper? I can't remember. People were saying I don't think it's Sheridan Smith because her singing on that doesn't sound like sausage on there. So, who knows? I still want to say Sheridan, but it could easily be Stacey, or it could easily be neither. But it's either Stacey or Sheridan. Not sure. Yeah, so we'll find out, and then I'll be saying if I'm completely wrong or completely right in my next video. I've probably got two of those completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure Robin is Asta Marigold. Yeah. So I'll see you in my next video, which will be next week. I'll see you then. Bye bye.